Take a deep breath and listen up, because I'm about to drop some real talk that might just flip your perspective on life. How many times have you looked at someone, maybe a friend, a celebrity, or even a random person on Instagram and thought, man, I wish I could be like them? Their success, their confidence, their glow, it's like they're living in a different world. But here's the question. No one's asking, how did they get there? What you're seeing is the shiny, polished version of their story, the highlight reel. But behind every smile, every win, every perfect moment, there's a hidden journey. A journey packed with sweat, tears, failures, and small, unglamorous steps no one posts about. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you the truth about success. Not the fake, motivational quote nonsense, but the raw, messy, real stuff that actually gets you to your dreams. So buckle up, because this video is about to change how you see yourself, your goals, and your own epic journey. Let's dive into the real story of success, step by step. Are you ready? Let's go. Chapter 1. The Iceberg Illusion. What you don't see. Picture this. An iceberg floating in the ocean. It's stunning, right? That shiny tip sparkling under the sun, stealing all the attention. But here's the kicker. 90% of that iceberg is under the water, invisible, holding up the whole thing. Success? It's exactly like that. We see the fancy cars, the viral videos, the flawless English, the million-dollar businesses, and we think, wow, they're so lucky. But what we don't see is the grind beneath the surface. The late nights studying, the failures nobody claps for, the moments of doubt when they wanted to quit. Let me hit you with a story. There was this guy in my neighborhood. Let's call him Arjun. His English was so smooth, like he was born speaking it. Big words, perfect accent, confidence dripping from every sentence. I used to think, why can't I be like him? He's got it all. Then one day, I found out the truth. Arjun spent 3 years grinding in silence. He watched English cartoons obsessively, sang along to songs, scribbled new words in a tattered notebook, and practiced in front of his mirror like a total nerd. He even recorded himself and cringed at his own voice hundreds of times. I didn't see any of that. I only saw the tip of his iceberg. This happens all the time. We drool over someone's success, but we miss the struggles, the sacrifices, the hustle. That influencer with 1 million followers? They probably got rejected 100 times before their first viral post. That CEO in a suit? They might have cried themselves to sleep wondering if they'd make it. But here's the beautiful part. You're building your own iceberg too. Every late-night study session, every awkward attempt at speaking English, every time you push through fear, you're adding to the unseen part of your story. One day, people will see your tip and call you lucky, but you'll know the truth. You earned it, so next time you feel small comparing yourself to others, stop. Their success isn't magic, it's work. And you're doing that work right now. Keep stacking those bricks under the water. Your time is coming. Chapter 2. Everyone starts at 0. Yes, everyone. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody is born successful. Not your favorite YouTuber, not Elon Musk, not even that classmate who seems to have it all together. Everyone starts at the bottom, fumbling, failing, and figuring it out. Take Jack Ma, the guy behind Alibaba. Today, he's swimming in billions, but rewind to his younger days. He was a nobody, failed his exams multiple times, got rejected from dozens of jobs. Heck, he applied to KFC, 24 people showed up, and 23 got hired. Jack Ma, rejected. Ouch. But did he quit? Nah, he kept learning, kept pushing, one tiny step at a time. That's what turned him into a legend. Or how about J.K. Rowling? The woman who gave us Harry Potter was once a broke single mom, writing in cafes while her baby napped. She sent her manuscript to publishers, and most said, "Nope, not interested." But she didn't stop. One yes changed everything, and now her books are a global phenomenon. Even me, I wasn't born speaking English like a pro. I was terrified to open my mouth. My first sentences? Total disasters. I'd mix up words, blush, and want to hide, but I started anyway. One word a day, one sentence a week. Mistakes? Oh, I made tons. But those mistakes were my teachers. Here's the deal. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start. Speak that broken English. Write that messy sentence. Watch that English video even if you only catch half of it. Everyone begins as a beginner. That person you admire? They were once exactly where you are. Scared, unsure, but trying. Your journey is yours. It might take longer. It might feel harder. That's okay. You're not racing anyone. The only thing you need to do is take that first step, no matter how small. Because here's the truth. The moment you start, you're already ahead of everyone who's waiting to be ready. So, what's your first step gonna be? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. Chapter 3. Success is a story, not a snapshot. Success isn't a shiny trophy or a viral post. It's not a single moment where you make it. Success is a story, a long, winding, messy, beautiful story made of tiny moments no one sees. Let me tell you about Sarah, a girl from a small village with big dreams. She wanted to be a doctor, but life wasn't kind. Her school had barely any teachers, her family had no money, and her books were older than she was. Most people would have given up. Not Sarah. She woke up at 5 a.m. every day, studying by candlelight. She borrowed a dictionary to decode tough words. She failed tests, cried her heart out, and doubted herself countless times. But every time she fell, she got back up. Years later, Sarah passed her medical entrance exam. She became the first doctor in her family. When people clapped, they saw her smile, her degree, her success. But they didn't see the nights she studied till her eyes burned. They didn't see the rejection, the fear, the fight. That's where her real success lived, in the story. You've got a story too. Every time you learn a new English word, every time you push through embarrassment to speak, every time you try again after messing up, you're writing your story. It might not feel like much now, but those moments are gold. They're the bricks building your future. So when you feel like you're not there yet, pause. Look back at your journey. You're not at zero anymore. You're moving. And that movement, that's success. Keep writing your story, one page at a time. You're already a hero in the making. Chapter 4. The Social Media Lie. Stop comparing. Let's talk about something real. You're scrolling Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, and you see them. The perfect vacation pics, the fancy cars, the flawless English in their videos. Their lives look like a movie. And yours? Well, it feels like a rough draft. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Social media is a lie. Okay, not completely, but it's a highlight reel. People post their wins, their filters, their best moments. They don't show the breakdowns, the stress, the 10 failed takes before that perfect video. I had a friend, Rohan, who seemed to have it all. His Insta was full of beaches, mountains, and gourmet food. I thought, man, his life is a dream. Then one day we met, and he opened up. Bro, I'm lonely, he said. I travel, but I miss my family. I'm not as happy as my posts look. I was shocked. His life wasn't perfect. It was just curated. Even me. I've posted videos where I sound confident, but you didn't see the 20 takes where I stumbled over words or the times I doubted myself. That's the game. We show the shine, not the grind. So when you're feeling small because someone's life looks better, stop. You're comparing your full reality to their best moments. That's not fair to you. Everyone's got struggles. They just don't post them. That perfect speaker, they practice their script 100 times. That happy influencer, they might be stressed off camera. Your life doesn't need to look like theirs. Your journey is real, and that's what makes it powerful. So next time you're tempted to compare, look at your progress. Every step you've taken, every word you've learned, that's your highlight reel. Own it. Chapter 5. The Invisible Hustle. Work that no one sees. Ever see someone nail something and think, how did they make it look so easy? A killer speech, a perfect accent, a big win. It looks effortless, right? Wrong. Behind every easy moment is invisible hustle. When I started learning English, people thought I was naturally good. Ha! If only they knew. I carried a tiny notebook, scribbling new words every night. I listened to the same story 10 times until I got it. I practiced speaking alone, sounding like a total goofball. No one saw me pacing my room, repeating, beautiful, 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 until it felt right. That was my real work. Quiet, boring, invisible. The world loves to show results, not the process. That YouTuber with 1 million subs. They edited videos for hours when no one watched. That athlete with a gold medal. They trained through injuries and losses. Their hustle was hidden, but it's what got them there. Want to build your own invisible success? Start small, tiny small. Read 1 page of an English book a day. Boom, that's 365 pages in a year. Learn 5 new words a week. That's 260 words by next year. Speak 1 sentence out loud daily, even if it's just to your mirror. These things feel small, but they stack. Here's what worked for me. Repeat out loud. I'd say new words over and over until they felt like mine. Write daily, just a few sentences about my day. It helped me think in English. Listen constantly. Songs, podcasts, videos. English was my background noise. No one clapped for these habits. No one saw them. No one clapped for these habits. No one saw them, but they worked. Your invisible hustle is your superpower. Keep doing the small stuff, even when it feels like nothing. One day, the world will see the result, but you'll feel the strength you built. Keep grinding, champ. Chapter 6. Failure is your best friend. Let's talk about the F word, failure. Sounds scary, right? But here's the truth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every successful person you admire, they've failed hard, and those failures, they were their greatest teachers. Take Thomas Edison. The guy tried thousands of times to make a light bulb. Thousands. When people called him a failure, he said, "I didn't fail. I found 10,000 ways that don't work." Mic drop. Me? I've failed so many times learning English. I'd forget words mid-sentence, say the wrong thing, and feel like an idiot. Once I tried talking to someone in English, froze, and walked away without saying a word. I felt crushed, but I told myself, next time I'll try again. And I did. Each failure taught me something: how to prepare, how to stay calm, how to keep going. Here's how to make failure your friend. 1. Feel it, then let it go. It's okay to be upset. Cry if you need to, then focus on what you learned. 2. Analyze it. What went wrong? How can you do better next time? 3. Plan small steps. If you bombed a conversation, practice one sentence for next time. 4. Try again. Failure only wins if you quit. Keep showing up. Failure isn't the end. It's a step. Every mistake is a lesson. Every fall is a chance to rise stronger. So next time you mess up, don't hide. Say, "This is my lesson. I'm learning. I'm growing. You've got this." Chapter 7. The Magic of Small Steps. Big dreams are awesome, but here's a secret. Big success comes from small steps, not giant leaps, not overnight miracles, just tiny, consistent actions that add up like compound interest. When I started learning English, I thought I had to study for hours daily. Spoiler: I burned out fast. Then I switched gears. I told myself, just one word a day. Sounds tiny, right? But one word became 30 in a month. Then I added simple sentences. A year later, I was speaking conversations I never thought possible, all from one word a day. My friend Amir wanted to speak English fluently but was too scared. I told him, watch one 5-minute video a day. That's it. He started, barely understanding at first. 3 months later, he was picking up words, mimicking phrases, and speaking with confidence. Small steps, big wins. Here's how you can do it. Pick one tiny goal, learn one word, read one sentence, watch one short video. Make it easy. So easy you can't say no. Do it daily. Even on bad days, do something. My rule: never zero. Track it. Check off each day in a notebook. It feels so good. Small steps are like seeds. They look insignificant, but plant them daily, and you'll grow a forest. Want to speak better English? Say one sentence out loud today. Want to write better? Jot down one line. These steps aren't just steps, they're superpowers. Start today. What's your one small step? Tell me in the comments. Chapter 8. Your journey is your victory. Let's wrap this up with a truth bomb. Your journey is your success. Not the likes, not the followers, not the big moment you're chasing. The real win is in the steps you're taking, the courage you're showing, the person you're becoming. Think back to that iceberg. The tip gets all the glory, but the real strength is below the surface. That's you right now. Every time you study English, every time you push through fear, every time you get back up after failing, you're building something unbreakable. Let me tell you about Asha, a girl from a small town with a huge heart. She dreamed of speaking English and studying abroad, but everyone said, "It's too hard. Give up." Asha didn't listen. She studied 10 minutes a day, wrote 5 words in her notebook, practiced in front of her mirror, even when she felt silly. She failed, she cried, she doubted, but she kept going. A year later, she gave a speech in English at her school. It wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. When people clapped, she smiled, knowing the truth. She built that moment one word at a time. That's your story too. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you still stumble over words or feel far from your goal. But look at how far you've come. You're not the same person you were a month ago, a year ago. That's success. So today I want you to do one thing. Be proud of your journey. You're not just learning English, you're learning resilience, grit, belief. Step you take is a victory. Every word you learn is a trophy. You're already winning, and the best is yet to come. Hello, everyone. Picture this. You're standing at the summit of your dreams, gazing back at the winding path that brought you here, a path paved with hard work, lessons learned, and moments of unbreakable determination. That summit is success, and today I'm here to tell you that it's not a far-off dream or a stroke of luck. Success is a journey, one that begins with a single step you can take right now. In this speech, we'll explore how to define your own version of success, set clear goals, embrace challenges, and build habits that lead to a fulfilling life. Get ready to discover the roadmap to becoming the best version of yourself. Let's start this journey together. Section 1. Defining your success. The first step on this journey is defining what success means to you. Success isn't a one-size-fits-all trophy. For some, it's the thrill of financial freedom, seeing those zeros in the bank account. For others, it's the quiet joy of a peaceful family life, personal growth, or leaving a legacy that inspires others. Ask yourself, what makes you feel fulfilled? Is it creating something meaningful? Helping others? Mastering a skill? Take a moment to reflect. Write it down if you can. This vision is your North Star. It will guide every decision you make. Without a clear definition of success, you're like a ship sailing without a destination, drifting wherever the wind takes you. Section 2. Setting goals and breaking them down. Once you know what success looks like, it's time to set goals that bring it to life. Goals are the stepping stones to your dreams, but they need to be specific and achievable. Want to start a business? Don't just say, "I want to be an entrepreneur." Instead, set a goal like, "I'll create a business plan by the end of this month." Want to improve your health? Aim for, "I'll exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week." Break these goals into smaller, bite-sized tasks to avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start with writing 500 words a day. Small steps, done consistently, lead to big results. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." So, what's your next step? Plan it today. Section 3. The power of hard work and discipline. Now, let's talk about the fuel that drives this journey: hard work and discipline. Success doesn't come from wishing or waiting for the perfect moment. It comes from showing up every single day, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it. Develop a strong work ethic by committing to your tasks, no matter how small they seem. Create a routine that supports your goals, whether it's waking up an hour earlier to work on your side hustle or dedicating Sunday afternoons to learning a new skill. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And when challenges arise, and they will, push through them. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people keep going, no matter what. Section 4. Embracing failure as a teacher. Speaking of challenges, let's address the elephant in the room: failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably more times than you know. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter was rejected by multiple publishers before becoming a global phenomenon. Failure is a teacher, not a dead end. Each setback carries a lesson that makes you wiser, stronger, and better prepared for the next attempt. So when you stumble, don't stay down. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I improve? Then get back up and keep moving forward. Your failures are the raw materials of your success. Section 5. Building a supportive circle. As you walk this path, surround yourself with the right people. Your environment shapes your mindset, so choose wisely. Seek out positive, supportive individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. These could be mentors, friends, or even online communities who share your goals. At the same time, distance yourself from negativity, people who doubt you, drain your energy, or discourage your dreams. As motivational speaker Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So who's in your circle? Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Build a tribe that fuels your growth. Section 6. Cultivating habits for long-term success. Success is also about the habits you build along the way. Small, consistent actions compound over time, like interest in a bank account. Want to stay sharp? Make reading a habit. 10 pages a day can transform your knowledge in a year. Want to stay energized? Exercise regularly, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. And don't underestimate the power of time management. Plan your day the night before. Prioritize your most important tasks, and avoid distractions like mindless scrolling. These habits, reading, exercising, managing time, are the foundation of a successful life. Start with one habit this week. Master it, then add another. Over time, these habits will become second nature, propelling you toward your goals. Section 7. Prioritizing health. Let's not forget one of the most critical pieces of this puzzle: your health. Without good physical and mental health, even the greatest achievements lose their shine. Eat nutritious food, get enough sleep, and move your body regularly. Equally important is your mental health. Practice stress management techniques like meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment to breathe. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to seek help from a counselor or trusted confidant. Your health is the engine that powers your journey. Take care of it, and it will carry you far. Section 8. Patience and persistence. Here's a hard truth: success takes time. There are no shortcuts, no overnight miracles. The journey is long, and that's okay. Patience and persistence are your allies. Think of success like planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, and wait for it to grow, even when you can't see results right away. Stay committed, even when progress feels slow. Every small action you take is a brick in the foundation of your future. As long as you keep moving forward, you're getting closer. Trust the process and trust yourself. Closing. Becoming your best self. In the end, success is not just about reaching a goal, it's about who you become along the way. It's about becoming someone who's resilient, disciplined, and compassionate. Someone who learns from failure, lifts others up, and makes a positive impact on the world. So, start today. Define your success, set your goals, work hard, stay patient, and never stop growing. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. And when you finally stand at that peak, looking back at all you've overcome, you'll realize that the greatest success was the person you became. Call to action. So, what's your next step? Right now, take out a piece of paper or open your phone and write down one goal that aligns with your vision of success. Then, list 3 small actions you can take this week to move toward it. Do it now, because the journey to success starts with you, and it starts today. Thank you, and let's go build our best lives together. Let's keep this going. Wow, what a ride! If this video hit you in the feels or made you see success differently, I need you to do 3 things. 1. Smash that like button to spread the love. 2. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss more videos like this. We're in this journey together. 3. Drop a comment. Tell me, what does success mean to you? What's one small step you're taking today? I'm reading every comment, so let's connect.